right? New players, seasoned players, players who leveled up and think they have an understanding of what's going on. I'm BTactics. I do want to, go over some things on how you can make yourself more powerful. Now, I want to try to make it so anyone can understand this, something real basic in general of how stats can work. Not really going into exact builds, but like general concepts. So when you're first playing the game, we need to actually look at weapons, right? Before actually looking at all the weapons, first off, you want to know what element you want to play. You want to play balance. You can equip the weapon in each one of these elements that we'll get into later on, right? You can increase the final damage and damage reduction, shatter and healing by 20%, right? Team play increase the final damage and damage reduction by extra 20%. This is great to have, in my opinion. And like world bosses, they're good to have, so easier to shatter. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, you got your balanced player. They're the jack of all trades, basically. You got fortitude. You're going to be able to increase damage reduction by 25%, shatter by 60%, and aggro by 800%. Team play, we know these things. Fortitude, basically a tank, you're the whole aggro, you take less damage. Attack, you do a bunch of damage. And benediction, you have two benediction weapons. You're gonna have increased healing. Right. Now we got this out the way. Let's look at how you exactly want to start off with putting weapons together. Because I'm a fortitude, I have Lon's weapon. You see right here, this is a fortitude symbol. You see the Saki weapon? I switch over to, this is a fortitude symbol. Now, 0 is a benediction. But because I have two fortitudes, I'll be fortitude. Now, if I swap this weapon with Coco, I'll move the benediction, right? If I switch this to these daggers, I'm balanced. What do I need to be attacked, right? You actually have to put another attack weapon, right? So we put I'm gonna just use these halberds, right? Now I'm attacked because I got two weapons. So now you got to understand how you can move yourself to attack or whatever role you want, to be honest, right? I'm gonna stay as 42 because that's what I play. Now, I need to tell y'all about elements. So, most limited characters you summon for, not like in the common ones you use gold nucleus, not the black nucleus. It's these here that you use red nucleus or red nuclei, right? You'll be able to get, special weapons. This weapon here, you get flame resonance. Increase flame attack by 15% and flame resistance by 25%. You could 2 or more flame weapons. So because I have Lon's weapon here, with another flame weapon, which is Zero's weapon, I become flame. So I want to try to have some gear, I'll show you in a bit, into flame, right? If you wanted frost, as you see here, I have frost, right? All frost weapons. Now, you need at least 2. You can put one like this. It's okay, but just know that that element won't have that 15% more damage. So, learn what you like. Play how you want to play, but also understand what's going to be best suited for you. Because right here, if I was looking in gear, I'd be wanting to look more into frost gear. But let's look at matrices first. Matrices is a good way to get extra stats. They have perks on them. So for example, this 2P Shiro gives damage and shatter that charges more than 50% HP, right? And as you start them up, you get, better stats. For example, this one has crit and HP. And if I swap to this one here, the social level 90, you notice the HP and crit drops, right? if I go to this 3-star one, okay, you see the boost in HP and crit? If I can go to Huma or Crow, same stats. They're gonna give you the same stats. And you get a 3-star, it's gonna be same stats. Now you want to get a 2-piece or a 4-piece with these SSRs. SRs aren't bad, but they do get replaced by SSRs. But if you get an SR, you need like 3 of those. You can get blues as well. If you're new, I would say equip these. You might say, oh, I don't want to level them up. Trust me, you get more than enough. Level them up. Don't level them up and say forget, everything else. Like, as soon as you start getting some purples, sub out the blues, use the blues, place into your purples. If you want to do the same thing with the purples into the gold, you can do that. I have not, but you have the right to. It does not hurt you in the long run. Then again, I have done that already. All right? So I just want to put that out there. This goes on the 3 weapons. So you have a total of 12 matrices equipped, okay? Not 4, not 1, not 2. You got up to 12. And that'll really give you a big stat bonus. Without these matrices, I'm really weak. So I don't want people to just overlook matrices and think they're not strong. They're very important. Right? Now we want to look at gear. Gear really does defy how you can play it, right? Now remember, this is Frost, right? So I want to go to Wanderer stats. And you see my Frost gear is at 17k, but my Flame is at also 17k. It's almost 18k. But now this was Frost. I should be looking to increase my Frost. Now this is my Frost gear right here, right? And you'll see it, boost up to 21k. All right. Let's actually, look into like what I'm actually looking here, right? So if you're trying to make something that's Frost, you have 2 weapons to get the Frost boost. So you get the most out of it, right? I got Frost attack here, HP, attack. It sucks to have Volt attack. I'd rather have resistance there. I think that's best case scenario is to get HP, your elemental attack, and resistance. Right? Just to get you a flame, you do the same thing. Okay? Yes, tactical eyepiece. You can get, percentages. You'd want to look for Frost if you're trying to mainly use Frost. If you can get some crit dig, I'm not trying to go too big into it. But point blank, you want to aim at things that have Frost damage to buff your Frost damage. Right? Let's say I was using this. Now I'm more Flame, right? So if I look here, my Flame is only at 15k. I should figure out a way to make this stronger, right? So I moved to this Flame here. It went up to 2k. That's great. That is wonderful. Now, what if you was playing, say for example, I see this happen a lot, right? Like this, right? You don't have an element. Right now, in my opinion, you do 2 things, depending on what it is. If you know what the main weapon is and you're looking to do maximum damage, you would aim at that one weapon. Right? If you're not sure, or if you're benedictions, please listen here. This is very important. You're using 3 different weapons to heal. Don't build on one element. You actually screw yourself over. You will do less healing unless you have that one weapon out. But again, you're not going to get that 15% damage. You're better off, honestly, just trying to get anything that has attack on it. Like, see here, I was really just having like a stat stick here. Like, say for example, I'm looking at this. I see attack 812. Well, my Frost attack is 812. My attack 223 HP. It's cool. But I would rather have more attack than Frost attack. So let's see if I looked at belts, right? That's not giving me, attack. Again, this is if I was looking to really specialize in all my elements at once. This has attack. But that's not as high as, of all this, but it's something, but I don't really like the resistance. Well, the element to resist. But point blank, you really want to look for things that have attack and it really upgrades your attack. In fact, I recently found a piece that would give me more attack. I think this is it right here. No. Okay, well, I don't know where it's at right now, but I have a piece that gave a lot of attack. And whenever you, oh, here it is. Yep, I have 708 attack. No volt, no flame, you know, you got some HP. This is a good piece if you're using the multi-purpose weapons, because you don't specialize in the element. Especially if you heal. That means no matter what weapon you pull out, you get that full 708. Yes, if it was Volt, you get the 708 plus 69. Nice, right? But let's say if I use a frost weapon, I lose that 69, only get 708 attack. Right? So let's say if I was using so I was going flame, right? Let's say, oh, I want to do a bunch of damage. Right? I want to use all my, no, let's say I was playing Benediction. Let's say I was playing Benediction. Let's say I was doing this here, that here, and I had pepper. Right? Let's say I had these. Crystal, pay attention. Right? If I had these 3 weapons, I don't specialize in the element. I'm not Volt, I'm not Flame, I'm not Frost, I'm not Physical. Heck, I'm not even altered. I'm nothing, right? You look at my stats, it's gonna give me mostly flame attack, because that's what the gear was based for, flame. Now I'm just gonna throw this random stat stick there. This was not really upgrading any of my attack. I mean, yes, I got some more stats in other locations, but you want a well-round of volt attack, frost attack, flame, and physical. Unless you know for a fact, like, you're gonna be using this just for one piece. If you're not sure, you should have a piece of gear that's able to just stack on attack. And then if you got other elements, let them be other elements. Don't focus on one, because that means you need that one. Right? Okay, so let me put back on my my flame gears so you know I'm flaming. Now, the Simulacrum is important too, right? Most attackers that I've been seeing don't even know this exists. Right? Let's say, for example, I wanted Tsubasa's passive. You're probably like, how would I? Oh, well, Tsubasa's trait. How do I get traits? You first have to summon the character. When you summon the character, you can give them gifts, right? So I go to Awaken here. You see gifts, figurines, limited store items, and rare items. That's what she likes. That's what she wants the most, right? So you want to, you know, give her those items. I'm not doing it because I already reached the cap, right? And then when you do that, you're able to get, you know, extra perks here. But look at this, Tsubasa Rainstorm. Each time Tsubasa deals damage, gain 1 stack of Fear Strike up to 1 stack per 1 second. Each stack adds 0.5 attack. This is adding your attack up as long as your landing hits, right? But now that only stacks to the 15 times. It's about 0.5, right? Lasts for 30 seconds. Now we got Raging Waves. Wait a minute, what's that? Now it stacks up, you know, the same way, but it's 0.6 now, not 0.5. And instead of 15 times, it stacks up 30 times. That's a nice little boost of damage, you know? But now maybe you want to be a tank, you know, you just switch them around, you know? I don't want to make this too long of a video. But yeah, you got your weapons, you got your backpack, your Simulacrum, and oh, before we go, I still want to look back at gear one more time. Okay, the tactical eyepiece, I have to state, try to get crit rate if you can. If not, it's a bummer. Your gloves, try to get crit if you can. Your boots, try to get crit if you can. Right? Also with the eyepiece, if you can get like boost damage, like this right here. Oh, that's not boost damage. It's just frost attack. That's great. You know, if you can get frost boost or, well, whatever your element is and boost damage, is great. Right? You see this right here? I got a frost attack. That's a bummer. But now if I go to my flame gear, you know, I like my flame right now. I have flame boost damage. Really buffs up your damage. If you use Benediction, maybe you want more just attack because, well, it helps your healing and your damage. Damage is just gonna, you know, increase damage. I would say attacker should look more for that. If you're playing like balance or fortitude, I would say always test it, see what's working better, see what stat you're not having, and try to get those stats. But yeah, that's it for now. Y'all got any questions? Put in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribing, because you can put that subscribe button that's right over here. And don't forget, you can watch the videos over here. I want to see you in there too, all right? You enjoy yourself.